广州白云专线快车即将进站，列车1号罗站台自由台482以广州白云专线快車即將到站，列車5站台。Dear passengers, the instruction S4842 bound for Guangzhou Baiyun is approaching platform 5，本次广州白云方向列车为快车，请1号下站广州白云站。
广东城际，广东城际范围内全程禁烟。Zhangao Railway Station. Passengers willing to disembark, please prepare in advance. Please do not rush or force your way out of the train. Mind the gap between the train and the platform while alighting. Thank you for your cooperation. 请乘客注意脚下缝隙。请乘客注意脚下缝隙。请乘客注意脚下缝隙。请乘客注意脚下缝隙。
尊敬的旅客，欢迎乘坐广东城际。广东城际范围内全程禁烟，上下車時請注意列車與站台之間的空隙。尊敬嘅旅客，歡迎乘坐廣東城際。廣東城際範圍內全程禁煙。上落車時請注意列車與站台之間嘅空隙。
Dear passengers, welcome to take Guangdong Intercity. Smoking is prohibited in your entire journey. Please pay attention to the gap between the platform and the train when getting on or off the train.
尊敬的旅客，为了您的旅行安全，请将行李包裹平稳牢固地摆放在行李架上。雨伞、水杯及尖锐物品不要放置在背包的侧面，防止滑动掉落，砸伤您和他人。干重物品请放置在座位下面。大件行李、铁质小车、儿童推车请放置在车厢一端的大件行李架处。贵重物品请您随身保管。感谢您的配合。
各位旅客请注意，本次广州白云方向列车为快车，仅停靠广州白云站。下一站是本次列车的终点站广州白云站。
尊敬的旅客，为了您的旅行安全，请将行李包裹平稳牢固地摆放在行李架上。雨伞、水杯及尖锐物品不要放置在背包的侧面，防止滑动掉落，砸伤您和他人。干重物品请放置在座位下面。大件行李、铁质小车、儿童推车请放置在车厢一端的大件行李架处。贵重物品请您随身保管。感谢您的配合。
各位旅客请注意，本次广州白云方向列车为快车，仅停靠广州白云站。下一站是本次列车的终点站广州白云站。
将到达本次列车的终点站广州白云站，请所有旅客带齐行李物品下车。需要去往广州白云火车站、广州地铁广州白云站、石潭站的旅客，请准备。严禁冲门抢下。下車時請注意列車與站台之間的空隙，多謝合作。各位旅客請注意，列車即將到達本次列車嘅終點站廣州白雲站。請所有旅客帶齊行李物品落車。需要去往廣州白雲火車站、廣州地鐵廣州白雲站、石潭站嘅旅客請準備。嚴禁衝門搶落。落車時請注意列車同站台之間嘅空隙。多謝合作。Dear passengers, the train will soon arrive at Guangzhou Baiyun Railway Station, the terminal station of this service. Please take all your belongings before disembarking. Passengers who need to transfer to Guangzhou Baiyun Railway Station, Guangzhou Metro's Guangzhou Baiyun Railway Station, or Shitan Station, please be prepared. Please do not rush or force your way out of the train. Mind the gap between the train and the platform while alighting. Thank you for your cooperation.
请乘客注意脚下放息。广州白云站注意脚下放息。请乘客注意脚下放息。请乘客注意脚下放息。
穿运动鞋、圆底鞋的旅客，请尽量靠